Guys, first of all, I would like to say thank you to KINGGERI for sending us the roof rack crossbars. These are going to be for the Hyundai Tucson for the years 2022 through 2026. We do have a 2025 Hyundai Tucson SEL. So we are going to show you what is in the box and also how to install those crossbars.
Hey everybody, so when you open up the kit, it'll all come nicely wrapped. There'll be 4 bases. One of them is unwrapped just to kind of show you. There's the keyhole. This is where it connects onto the car. And you also come with 2 bars. It's nicely labeled to position it to the front. So you have that facing the front. This is the rear bar. Rear bar is shorter than the front bar. So this is what it actually comes with. It's all wrapped up. So just open it up. So you got some screws. These are all the tools that you will need. You'll have keys, an Allen wrench, and then another wrench for the base when you take off the front. I'll show you how to apply it all. All right, so this is what it looks like when it's all unpacked and everything. You can see clearly here that it is marked. This is the front bar. This is the direction it needs to be facing the vehicle. And then there's 2 rights, 2 lefts. So you need to make sure you put those on correctly. This is the right side. When it came, you just slide that in. There were some bolts that I just took off. 2 of them on each bar. So you just loosely put those back on. Do not tighten them because you need to adjust them for later. But as you can see, it's real easy. Slid the right one on. That way I can adjust. Grab a left. Right there is an L, so you know it's a left. It might be a little hard to see in the camera. And just grab those 2 bolts. Loosely put them in. The bag also comes with a few spares just in case you drop it or lose it, which is nice. And once I get this on the other bar, I'll show you how it goes on the car. All right, so it's fully attached now. These are adjustable. The next step is to take the keys that they give you. This is to lock and unlock it. Just take this little cap off. Here's the other tool they give you for these. What you need to do is before you put them on top, you need to have them fully loosened. You need it real loose so it's easy to get the bar on top. In the instructions, it tells you do not mess with these or else you'll have to take it all apart and take all the screws off to get it back on. So just loosen the big screws. Do it on all 4 sides, and then I will show you the next step. All right, everybody. So I got this all attached. It's attached. This part's off. So when you loosen it, what it does is this is the arm that grabs the bar on top of your car. So it's marked here clear, front of vehicle. This is the front bar. And in the instructions, they suggest, which is a good idea, putting a towel on top of your car just in case so you don't scratch it. All right, so you're going to set it up. This bar is loose. I can move it around. In the instruction, it says right above the door where the 2 doors meet is where the first position is. So I have this arm that was moving around I showed you underneath the lip up here. I just push it down, tighten those in. Let me grab that tool. It's the tool it comes with. Try to tighten them evenly on both sides. Make sure it doesn't come up. Make sure it's on that lip. All right, so I'm just going to tighten this in. Not super tight. And we're going to go to the other side and make sure it's in the correct position. All right, climb on up here. Same thing. It's off a little bit. Put it right in the middle of the door. There's a nice picture in the instructions explaining where to put it. Make sure it's on that lip up there. Just slowly tighten it. Again, do not mess with the top part. That does not need to be adjusted, just the bottom. And as you tighten it, it'll grab it. All right. This part may take a while. You want to tighten these down pretty darn tight. That way they don't back out. So we kind of alternate sides. All right, once you get that on there tight, remember there are 2 bolts under here. That way it can naturally adjust to the size of your car. So I'm just tightening those up. There's 2 of them underneath, and they give you an Allen wrench to tighten those all the way up. So then you tighten this side all the way. And make sure you go to the other side and tighten it. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the rear bar. And then I'll show you the next step. All right, everybody, we got the front bar on. As you can see, this is the rear bar, front of vehicle. Just kind of showing you. So this is the rear bar. There's a right and a left. Make sure those arrows are pointing the correct way. This is a thicker part of the bar. That's why they want it facing the front. So in the instructions, move your towel so you don't scratch your car. Get on up here. As you can see, there's this little lip. That's why you loosen the bottom bars. Put it up here. Kind of just let it rest on top. Now in the instructions, I want the middle of it right here where your door ends. So just line that up. Make sure that little lip I showed you that was sliding around is hooked onto here. You can feel the groove that it's supposed to be in. And then you do the same thing. You tighten these bolts nice and tight. Well, you tighten those bolts and the bottom. You go over there and do the same on the other side, and then you really crank them down when everything is in line from this side to that side. Then crank them down. All right, so we got everything tightened down. Just to reiterate, don't mess with these top screws. They're already preset. This tightens the little lip that grabs it. Make sure you get underneath it. Make sure these are flush and down before you tighten. Tighten the bottom bolts under here with your Allen wrench. Once you get it on there, it will not move. It'll shake the whole car. Then you have a nice locking kit so nobody can take it. All you do is unlock it. Slides on, relock it, and they're nice and secure. So we got this side and the front, and they will not go anywhere. After you drive for a while, make sure to check it. Make sure to tighten them after quite a few miles because it might get loose. Then you're good to go.